Senior Director of Athlete Health, Jack.
Philadelphia 76ers, which led to 30. A very short-handed Maverick squad to end a 6-game slide here on Monday, as Maxey and the Sixers were blowing out the Blazers up in Portland. What a save!
Complete control the whole time. He knew exactly where his body was. He knew what he had to do to save it, get it to his teammate, and keep himself intact in one piece.
I didn't know that Tyrese was skilled at parkour. That looked just like it.
Reminded me of Bo Jackson when he kind of climbed over the home.
Very royal, right?
You saw the little two-man game earlier with Sabonis getting DeRozan open that time. Sabonis the beneficiary.
Tyrese Maxey, 9 consecutive 20-plus point performances. 3+ threes in a franchise record, 9 straight, and that's gets kicks or something.
They are fresh.
Mission accomplished either way. Here's Paul George, Paul with 9 in Monday's win. Got into foul trouble early, so hoping to get going for most of the first half. That fadeaway short with a number of Kings defending him.
Trying to go at Malik Monk, who's not known as a great defender, but he did force him to do a fadeaway.
Sabonis spotting.
Will multi-dribble you until he gets a high percentage look.
Sabonis with 17 points, 16 rebounds in Monday's win over the Mavericks. Interestingly, at his lowest scoring games of the season against the Sixers last year.
Embiid's existence might have something to do with that, I would venture to say.
There's a chance, yeah. Under 13 points in the 2 games against the Sixers last year. Kings and Sixers splitting the season series last season.
I'll tell you who has had success in the past is De'Aaron Fox. He's actually hit a game winner against his...
22 points in the 2 games against the Sixers last season, did De'Aaron. Rashawn Yabusele rounded out. This is Keon Ellis stepping into the starting lineup tonight. Keegan Murray unavailable because of a left ankle sprain. There's Malik Monk, wide right.
Monk will shoot that thing if you leave him open. He's not shy.
Another Kentucky gets it back though, thanks to Kyle Lowry. That one off front iron and down to DeRozan.
Pesky hands, prying that one loose from Sabonis.
Somewhat similar to our Paul George. DeMar DeRozan still trying to find his offensive footing with his new team. Just 14 points for DeMar in Monday's win. He's had fewer than 15 points in 4 of the last 6 games.
Well, it's interesting because this is a team prior to him coming here that like to run and get up the floor.
Yep.
Now they have to be more deliberate because he needs the ball in the half-court set. So they don't run nearly as much, but at the cost of Fox and Sabonis thriving.
Easy money. Ellis on the other end. And now here come the Kings quickly down the floor.
Well, and that's kind of like what was mystifying about Coach Brown being fired is DeMar DeRozan. Someone else did, and now you're judging him by putting him in a situation he didn't ask to be in, and you're putting the blame that it's not working on him too.
Don't like the bucket there though by De'Aaron Fox. 5 early for De'Aaron in his first 4 minutes tonight, coming off, as I mentioned in the open, a 33-point performance on Monday. Lowry catch and shoot from the slots. Off on iron, Domas with it, ahead to Malik Monk, who leaked out.
On that play by Monk, able to get that through Kyle's contact.
First bucket of the night for the Sixers. Throws that one into the hands of Keon Ellis.
Kind of telegraphed that one.
Oh, great defense by Maxey. De'Aaron Fox was asking for it on the weak side for an alley-oop.
Sabonis known as a really, really sound passer. Rare when you see him just be off like that.
Averaging over 6 assists a night. Caleb Martin leaves that short. Saw a lot of him with the Hawks. Paul George, inner range, looking good there.
Good execution, a little quick hitter off of that side out of bounds.
And the hope is, a couple weeks ago in Charlotte on a Monday night, PG and Tyrese found a really nice rhythm between themselves, leading the Sixers to a nice victory over the Hornets. And that was one of the things. Look, on the curl. There's Sabonis with the rebound. And Sabonis is blocked by George. Whips it out to Lyles, who traveled to Sele, and Ricky Council the fourth has checked in early tonight. PG squares up, fires, and connects on another triple. This is a good start tonight for PG.
Nice down screen to free up Paul. He comes out ready to shoot.
8 in his first 6 minutes tonight. Hopefully this will be the one that cracks things open for Paul George. Kevin Herter off the heel, rebound Ricky Council. Ellis, a really good defender for Sacramento. 3rd year for him out of the University of Alabama. Tasked with trying to slow down Tyrese Maxey. Good luck with that, as always. Good ball movement here from the Sixers. Shot clock, though, down to 5. Maxey whips it, got to take a shot. Caleb Hughes, bounce that Nick Nurse took, and suddenly we are tied at 15 with 5 to play in this first quarter. That's really nice. 8 for Sabonis, 8 for George. First of 2 meetings between these teams on the season. Ricky counts of the 4th off the heel.
Here in Sacramento than he has in any other stop in his career.
Maxey, tough from Kevin Herter.
Herter got good size against Maxey as a defender, used that length.
There's Herter. Not known for that shot. Looks a little awkward as a result. Domas misses the bunny. Big rebound there from Paul George.
Kings, including Domas, are going to crash every time the shot goes up.
George shadowed by Kevin Herter.
Hands, too much hands.
A little too much there, so that's the first on Herter. But as you were,
But there's some things that are quite different.
And yet, Kings 14 and 19 on the season, so you're still trying to figure things out as well. Paul George fouled it. Warriors tomorrow night to wrap up this 4 game.
5 or 6 states to cover
Maybe
500
7.
miles, right?
Maybe
And here you're still in the same
still
state.
going. Like, have we made it to Palm Desert yet? Nope, still got 100 miles. Here's DeMar DeRozan checking back in for Sacramento from the free throw line. It's a
Very welcoming.
56% for the Kings on that end. Herter the last 5 and biggest margin of victory. They were plus 22 over the Blazers in that one. They've won 4 straight. Paul George looking for more. That one a little short.
We've talked about how crucial the second unit has been, in particular that afternoon game against the Celtics up in Boston. Let's see what this second unit can do here on the road. The 3rd game of 4 on the West Coast. We do come back and play the Nets.
That is an interesting road trip. And
Is that the
really,
word you're using? Interesting? Okay.
if you tie in the Celtics game on Christmas, it's a 6-game roadie, even though the Sixers did come back after that one. Paul George really liking the confidence that PG's playing with, though, tonight. The 4th game he's played in the last month, plus only played 3 games in December, and Drum had to leave midway through that Spurs win with a toe contusion. So let's see.
Trying to do the best he can, stay disciplined, stay on the floor. It's a fun little matchup.
Maxey's
Full speed, he's doing all of that.
and then defense tying up Trey Lyles. To Ricky it goes.
Good look, Ricky.
Caleb lost it. We'll pull it back out. Maxey, tough shot, facing, firing. A little bit short on the 3. He does such a good job, though, squaring his body when it looks like he may be drifting, and still manages to go straight up and down. All the off-season work that Tyrese puts in. Here's De'Aaron, short on the mid-range, and Drummond grabs the rebound. He tried to whip it out to Eric Gordon. The Kings got their hands in the passing lane.
Yeah, Len's playing big, was able to deflect that, saw that pass going.
Herter to his right, high off the window, too strong. Another Drummond rebound.
He has been strong all 3 of his shots.
And season in March, and Ricky, as we know, DeMar DeRozan with 4. Sabonis with 8. DeRozan up and over Tyrese off the heel. Rebound knocked out, picked up by Gordon.
Good job defending without fouling. You don't want to bail these guys out, make them make those shots.
Eric Gordon away.
To see Eric draining some jumpers.
Giving the Sixers the 26-23 lead. Sacramento has missed their last 5 shots. Let's see what they do here. DeRozan tied up the Cleveland Cavaliers and more. For all the info, Sixers.com/. In that 8-0 Sixers run. Eric Gordon back to his left. Off front iron. And Andre splits him in Northern California.
Doesn't look like they're going to go too far because it would have had to gone by now already.
So a chance to tie or go ahead here. End of this frame. Maxey with 6. Good defense from Lyles. Maxey trying to get it out to George. Heaves, and he's fouled for George.
That was from the post-game presser. I'm really going to be worried about you.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
You can see in the future.
That's Doug McDermott and PG doing everything, soaring across the lane to grab that rebound.
Well, we talked about the many qualities we love about his game, but one of the underrated ones is his rebounding ability.
Edwards for 3, a little bit short. Fox there with the weak side rebound, and then Eno. This is Fox. Foul, we know. Max.
Tough catch.
Great Pass, though, from Reggie down to Paul. We know these two have played together quite a bit. Spinning, fading, and hitting. PG continuing to play well here in Sacramento.
Footwork along the baseline. You see how he just shrugs off the defender there, Fox.
McDermott lost it right into the hands of Edwards.
Sloughs off, shrugs. I knew what I was saying.
I appreciated your effort.
minds.
I appreciated your effort.
Didn't sound right as soon as it came out.
Catch and shoot from Eric Gordon, and EG's got another.
Two draining him all net, seeming locked in right now, especially shooting-wise.
Yeah, he was only expecting to miss one game after the oral surgery, but and as anybody who's had surgery on their teeth know that stuff can just go weird really quickly.
In the last couple of days, he did not look very happy being in his own skin, but this has certainly got to help the cause.
4 quick ones in the second quarter for De'Aaron Fox. He's got 11 now to lead the Kings. 18 for Paul George.
Been all over me.
Paul pulls up in Frozen. Edwards doing his best to stay in front of him, but the mid-range ball.
Send help. That's going to happen more often than not. He's just too good.
Wait now for DeRozan. Drummond with Len behind him. Fox coming over to help. Look at Andre. Look at Andre. Just too strong.
That he is getting him and pushing him back on his heels. Alex Len having a hard time.
Fox off the screen. Way too strong. Len, though, the offensive rebounds. Trey Lyles from outside.
Can rebound, but he knocks down threes, does Lyles.
Drummond on the reverse.
Able to get it to the other side of the rim, up and in.
Gordon 2 for 3 from downtown. Monk blocked by Gordon. Ahead it goes to EG. And Eric will lay it. Lines all were coaches for a G League best 25 and 6.
G League, you know how hard that is to do.
Yeah.
You don't even know who you have on a night-to-night basis, depending on who gets called up.
No pick and roll. Drummond tries.
Baby. It's the big one, Elizabeth.
Sabonis drops it onto her and for tomorrow. Not playing back-to-backs just yet because trying to keep the knee swelling. They kept him out for more games than any of us were expecting earlier in the season. Hoping to keep that down. Paul George, full head of steam, off 20 already tonight.
Slow to get up, though. He's still along that.
Got Reggie, Tyrese, Caleb Martin, Eric Gordon, and Andre Drummond, 5 on the floor. No Joel, no Kelly Oubre tonight because of a left hand injury that Kelly suffered while swiping a career-high 8 balls Monday in Portland. He's short on the floater.
I'd like to see Reggie get engaged like we have a couple of games in his career.
Herder thinks better of that layup attempt with Drummond closing. Good closeout by Caleb Martin. Running out from her in defense on De'Aaron, and his defense right there on Kevin Herder. Just keep an eye on the way Caleb plays defense, kids.
So active and he's so disciplined.
Just give me one more possession, I'll have him, Abby. All and Kate out here in Sacramento. Appreciate you all staying up late with us again. Demonis Sabonis, that is. And combine the names, misses another bunny, second, and he has missed tonight. He doesn't do that often.
No, point-blank range, Sixers more fortunate than anything else. You can't give their defense much credit there. Reggie.
Back-to-back, not that time, but Drummond, little tip drill to himself. Eric Gordon connects up.
Best time to shoot a 3 is after an offensive rebound. Drummond kicks it to Eric, ready to shoot.
Sixers bench outscoring the Kings right now 22-3.
Aspect to his game, known as a finisher. Here he's a facilitator and he's getting the ball to his teammates.
Gordon looking for more. That one just a little bit too strong, but Eric is shooting with confidence. Gershon Yabusele at the scores table. He'll check in. Next stop action as we approach the 5-minute mark in this first half. Here's Monk now potentially looking to get his own off the Sabonis screen. Kicks out, Trey Lyles, top of the key.
Got good size, he comes from weak to the middle of the floor and just lets that one fly over the defender.
1 3-pointer away from 600 in his career now is Trey Lyles. Behind the back, good ball movement here. Great fake from Caleb, scoops to Andre Drummond, and on, do we call it the Ricky Rowley star? With each submission, you're entered for a chance to win a trip to All-Star Weekend in San Francisco every day until January 20th. And if you were wondering why they were excited, free pizza in the first half on 2 missed free throws here in Sacramento. Sabonis, whether struggling to close out in clutch games. Sometimes you need a little extra motivation in the second half, like we have in South Philly. Good news is Paul George is at the scorer's table, getting set to check back in for your Sixers. Drummond, little bully ball there.
That little jab out there just to test the waters, create some space. Little baby hook over that left shoulder.
Felt like the waters parted a bit.
Fell through for him.
8 for Andre. Go along with 5 rebounds and a couple of assists. Trey Lyles looking for his
league, and he has become a new era big guy who can face up and knock down threes.
He was taken 12th overall back in that 2015 draft. Alla 3 picks ahead of Arkeli Oubre Jr. Ellis blocking Martin, but Caleb winning it back from the corner. Trying to silence the crowd by making a 3. Unable to do so, here's Monk.
Kings showing his zone that time defensively.
Scoops it to Sabonis. 4 assists tonight for Monk, leading the way for Sacramento. As you mentioned, it's a new aspect to his game.
One I don't think he even had or considered 3-4 years ago, especially like his days in Charlotte.
No chance. Andre doubles, Drum going back to the rebound.
That's a good look, though. I'll take shots like that. I'll live with the results.
Yep, me too. Sabonis open down low, the kick out. Lyles finally misses one from 3, and Drummond tips it to himself. First miss for Lyles from outside. He's 3 of 4 now. Sixers with a 5-point
line.
And having fun. Still holiday break. Tyrese doubled up near the timeline. And in front of us. Yabu hands it back to Tyrese. Shot clock at 3. Maxey step back, long tray, and just a little bit too strong on the delivery.
Tough shot for him.
Lyles got hit in the face inadvertently by Gershon Yabusele getting that rebound. Let's see if that has any impact on his game. Kentucky on Kentucky here. Now the interim head coach of the Sacramento Kings. Well, don't miss out on this year's theme and promotional night, Sixers. A lot of this January actually back in South Philly is all Philly.
Again, the Kings, we walk there. Sixers lucky.
And Malik Monk is going
that they might use it on you.
As Doug told us before the game, he wants his guys to be aggressive, especially on the defensive end. Catch and shoot. Second mark in this second quarter. Fox the drive and dish. Ellis looking for a little space. Ellis straight on 3.
Awkward looking release though.
He's been shooting 43% from 3 the last 7 games, has Keon Ellis. Big one there. Lowry the drive and kick. Gershon from the corner. Lyles to Ellis.
They're gonna look to run when they can, especially off a long rebound.
Sabonis with 13, Fox with 13 to lead the way for these Kings. And then Domas turns it over.
Another kind of unforced error there, just missed the pass.
Caleb, slot triple, check!
Put your team up 3.
7th turnover already tonight for the Kings. Monk looking to respond, that one too strong. Caleb to Tyrese Maxey. Looks like the Sixers will wind off as much of this first half clock as possible with his 3-point lead.
Well, they were going for 2 for 1, and Malik Monk, he's a willing participant. He is a willing shooter.
Maxey with 6. Paul George with 20 in this first half. Has it knocked away by Sabonis.
Oh, cow. What was that?
Might have gotten away with a travel, might have gotten away with a carry. Lyles short on the 3, knocked out to Fox. Fox, the double clutch.